Thank you so much to our partners. We are very excited to bring you our February Empire Advantage webinar on maximizing your New York Bio membership. As Chris probably said, I am Jennifer Hawks-Bland, the CEO at New York Bio, and I very much appreciate you being here. I know you're here to learn more about our partner, and so we'll get to that in just a minute. But before we do, for those of you who are new, I know we have some people that have been with member companies of New York Bio for a while. Others of you are brand new to New York Bio and our ecosystem. And I'm sure you're aware we are the leading advocate in New York State for the life sciences industry. And we lead collective advocacy action. We engage hundreds of organizations across the state. We engage in Albany and in Washington, D.C. on policy issues that are of importance to developing an innovation ecosystem. And we also focus on patient access. And in fact, because of all of those types of things we do, we also do a number of events in addition to the important cost savings piece that we're going to talk about today. New York Bio hosts numerous events every year as we engage in things from advocacy to networking. And Chris, I believe we have a slide that tells you some of the exciting opportunities you're going to have to engage upcoming. Yes, New York Bio monthly events. So last year we had over 1,200 different unique registrants to come to things like this. So coming up, we have our mini pitch day, which our fellows companies will pitch their investment decks to an investor panel of judges and an audience of experts, and we'll have a networking reception at the end. And then, as I mentioned, we do work a lot with patient and patient research foundations, and we have a specific day of engagement with our patient research foundations on April 22nd. And then we really in New York lean into the fact that New York is the epicenter of capital markets and the financial ecosystem. And we have a whole series of finance focused events, one of which coming up in May is our Finance Summit. And then, of course, the Bio International Convention. Come and see us while you're out there in San Diego in June. And then one of our largest events of the year is our Innovation Summit. And if you think it's a typo because it says September 30th, that was when it was last year. It is not. We are doing it one day later, but the exact same date on the calendar this year. So plan to join us in Midtown at the Cure on September 30th for the Innovation Summit.
Thank you,
And with
Jennifer.
that, I'll turn it over to Chris and our colleagues so you can learn more about some very important savings opportunities that we have for you. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. And welcome, like Jennifer mentioned before, we do have some people who are here just to learn more about New York Bio, some of the opportunities, kind of dip their toe in before they actually become, full-fledged engaged members of the organization. Or you could be brand new members to the organization, haven't yet gone through the onboarding, but we will make sure that you receive all of the information that you need in order to get the most out of your New York Bio benefits. So my name is Chris Kiesel. I'm the Director of Member Engagement, so I will be your main point of contact for all things New York Bio membership, whether it's events or connecting with other members of the ecosystem or connecting with our savings partners like we have on the line today. We want to make sure that you're getting everything out of your New York Bio membership and more. So to kind of dive in a little bit to the actual benefits at a high level, what we want to make sure for, the top four pillars of our ecosystem engagement and benefits that we are, engagement for, any type of events or, just kind of making sure that you're connecting with the right people. This kind of also slides into our business development aspect of it as well. But for the engagement piece of it, we have right around 18 events a year. So like Jennifer mentioned earlier, kind of our larger upcoming events. We will have a smattering of other events throughout the year, whether it's networking receptions, bespoke events, and any events in between. We want to make sure that our ecosystem is engaged, that we're able to have fruitful conversations, whether it's supporting your organization, expanding your organization, or just general kind of learning more about the ecosystem, what's going on. One of the other benefits through New York Bio, we have our marketing communications aspect of it. So if you're a life science company, if you're a support organization, if you're a academic institution, patient advocacy group, or anything else that is involved with the life science ecosystem, we want to make sure that your voice is heard and that you're getting the visibility that you need and deserve. So any type of you know materials, milestones, what you're looking for. We do a newsletter once a week, every Thursday. Any type of information, all of our members have access to this newsletter to be able to send us any information. We have a member news section. Like I mentioned before, if you're funding, if you want to, promote your slide decks, if you want to make sure that you're, promoting any type of events that you have that you're going on, if it's a webinar or if you're doing anything off to the side that New York Bio can support, we want to make sure that your voice is amplified and that you're getting the visibility to be able to promote anything through our newsletter. We hit right around 20,000 contacts. So it's a really great opportunity to, make your voice be heard and get that visibility. The business development side as well benefits not only the life science folks, but also the supporting organizations throughout the ecosystem. So the people that make life science work, whether it's the law practices, the accounting practices, the headhunters, talent organizations, any type of organization, we give the opportunity to expand your contacts with the business development opportunities, whether it's before an event, during event, after an event, or on a random Thursday like today. If there's someone within our ecosystem that you think that you could really benefit or have a great conversation with, or benefit each other in any way, shape, or form, myself, Jennifer, or any other of the team members at New York Bio are always available to make sure that we're able to kind of bridge that gap and make sure that if there's an introduction involved, we want to make sure that people that are on the receiving end of those are open to receiving that invitation as well. So any type of business development opportunity, we want to make sure that a lot of people that are part of this ecosystem are connecting at a high level. And then finally, for a lot of people that are here today, we have our purchasing group, our purchasing consortium, which we call our Empire Advantage Savings Program. This is run through Bio Business Solutions. We have rebranded it, if you haven't seen it already, as the Empire Advantage Savings Program through New York Bio. It's the same program, but this is New York Bio's branded kind of, we're taking ownership of this program for the New York ecosystem. So what does this program really entail? So the program aggregate savings for the kind of ecosystem, it was right around $700 million. So this is across all state bio associations from New York to California. All members who are enrolled in this program total saved around $700 million, which is a really great tool to be able to extend your runways, be able to allocate these savings towards other areas of your organization, and making sure that we are, stretching every single dollar that our life science companies are receiving. Because not that it was, easier to get funding back in the day, it's only gotten harder. So we want to make sure that we're stretching every single dollar for you guys, especially in a difficult economic time. The total annual spend exceeded right around $830 million, which is an absolutely outstanding amount of money, because this not only gives the small, two-person shop where it's a CEO and a CFO, two-employee company, it gives you the buying power of a Johnson and Johnson, of a Vertex. This program has been curated to be able to make sure that all companies, whether you're a life science company or a supporting organization, can benefit from it. And we'll show you kind of all the savings partners momentarily, but this gives you the buying power of a large organization, being any size company. And just to round it off, we have right around 4,500 companies participating in this program nationwide. So it's a really well-supported program. It's a really well-funded program, and it makes sure that, anyone from anywhere in our ecosystem can benefit from it. So if you're asking yourself, is the Empire Advantage program right for me? Kind of three things to touch on. This gives you instant access to a rich portfolio of services across the ecosystem. So this touches on lab supplies, travel services, insurance, credit cards, office supplies, you name it. There's probably something that you're spending money on right now that you can save money on through this program. The due diligence through this program has been done by industry experts, so it's very, very rare that if you're an organization that's a part of our ecosystem, there's, a slim to none chance that you will not benefit from any of these programs. All of these have been, curated by experts to make sure that, this touches every aspect of the ecosystem and that everyone can benefit from it. And just like I mentioned before, all of these offerings are tailored to your business model. These are, life science supported organizations. These programs have been set up with life science focus in mind. So all of these, representatives of all these companies, know exactly what you're going through right now. They understand what your goals are and, how to support you. So just to kind of touch on a lot of these savings opportunities, we have everything from Airgas to Universe to UPS, Chubb, Nikon, if you're looking for, microscopes, Avantor, AI, everything that you could possibly imagine, that, companies would spend money on just to kind of keep their business running. There's an opportunity to save money. So, with that being said, we actually do have two of our savings partners on the call today to talk a little bit more about their offerings and how they can benefit you. Wanted to first kick things off by introducing Tim Olson from Clean Harbors to talk a little bit more about their services and how they can potentially help you.
Great. Thank you, Chris. Can you hear me okay?
Loud and clear.
Sure. Are you navigating or I need to navigate?
Yeah, you can tell me to switch slides, or I can try to follow your talk track, and we can keep this, going smoothly.
Okay, if you like to move forward.
Sounds good.
So everyone, again, my name is Tim Olson. I am the VP for National Business Line centered around Lab Pack Services and HHW, which are two of the primary services, or with Lab Pack being one of the primary services that you might encounter. I've been with Clean Harbors for over 24 years, and I started out in the field in the Midwest as a lab pack chemist myself, and then, migrated over to the East Coast in various operation management responsibilities, including at one point having the New York state as part of my area responsibilities from an operations standpoint. Uh, Currently, in my role, I'm responsible for our lab pack program and our drum and T&D disposal. So, Chris, if you go to the next slide. So here at Clean Harbors, health and safety is paramount. We work in a dangerous industry. We work in a dangerous field, and we send our field employees out, and each one of them has hopefully 10 fingers and 10 toes, and we want them to come home with the same number of digits. So every day starts with a health and safety meeting, a minute. And annually, we have a program that's called 365. It's three stands for three guiding safety philosophies, six golden rules of safety, and five good reasons why we want to be safe. And every year we have to recommit to what those five good reasons might be, whether it's our family, friends, or whatever. Clean Harbors values the health, the art, and actually promotes our health and safety um, program. It's industry leading. It gets reported um, with our financials during our quarterly reviews. And for 2025, we ended the year with an industry leading and almost unbelievable 0.49 TRIR, which stands for Total Recordable Incident Rating. So a lot of hard work by our field employees to make sure, and our management teams to make sure everyone is safe and moving forward. If you go to the next slide, Chris. So Clean Harbors, if you're familiar with us, you might immediately go to a thought process that we're a hazardous waste company, but we're so much more than that. We do have a significant presence in hazardous waste and non-hazardous waste, but we also do field service work. We have our Safety Clean environmental sections. We have our Safety Clean sustainability sector as well. We are over 22,000 employees across North America, and we have over 700 service locations, and we have different various types of facilities ranging from incinerators to wastewater treatment plants to landfills to uh, TSDFs across North America. We are also the 14th largest private motor carrier. So I just found out yesterday that that's bigger than Amazon. So we have a lot of trucks. We have a lot of trucks, semis, box trucks, excavators, tankers, all that kind of stuff that is out there for us to use for our customers. Next slide, please. So here's a map, a snapshot of where our primarily where our waste management facilities are across North America. Again, we have facilities in the U.S., Canada, and Puerto Rico. We have 9 incinerators, hazardous waste incinerators. We have 9 landfill sites and 33 treatment, storage, and disposal facilities, solvent recycling facilities, and wastewater treatment plants. And again, being the 14th largest motor carrier, we have over 20,000 company vehicles. Not quite one vehicle per employee. So just as an overview for the different services within Clean Harbors, we have different pillars, so to speak, that we have that contribute to the main company. Technical services is part of our environmental sales and service organization, and it's a very uh, large pillar within that organization. This is what many people might typically think of when they think of Clean Harbors. This is where the lab pack group falls under. This is where your drum disposal group falls under. If you're disposing of bulk solvents, this is where it fall under. So in the upper right-hand corner are a listing of the different services that flows through our technical services group. Waste disposal, large-scale waste removal projects, container management, transportation services, recycling, chemicals and solvent recycling, our lab clean pack laboratory packing, which is our trademark for lab pack services, reactive materials services. Sometimes materials go way past their shelf life and they become unstable and require further um, stabilization prior to be able to legally transport it per DOT, and in addition to health and safety concerns as well. Cylinder management, and then HHW or household hazardous waste. The top 3 benefits of using Clean Harbors here is Clean Harbors is a very large company with a lot of different um, facilities and processes that we go to. With that, we try to be your main source. We're not going to, there's very little that we're going to send outside of the company, so all stays within a closed loop. So that lessens your risk management and liability outside of having multiple vendors taking care of the one waste stream. We have, like I mentioned, we have a vast network of company-owned assets across North America. We internalize as much as possible, like anyone would do. And that helps, again, like I mentioned, minimizes your risk. And then our goal is to build that long-term client relationship. We want to do what's best for not just Clean Harbors, but also for our customers as well. So we have support people in place that will help you with your determinations and finding the best solution for your needs. So again, as I mentioned, Clean Pack Services is our internal trademark for lab pack services. And if you're not familiar with what lab pack is, and this is particularly relevant for particularly a lot of potential generators or customers within the pharma and bio research arena, is lab packing is when you take smaller volume containers, say 5 gallons or less, you segregate them into compatible and like categories. For example, you have hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, phosphoric acid, and you overpack those 5 gallon or less containers into a larger container and ship it out legally um, uh, from your customer site. It has to be of the same hazard class. They have to be compatible. And I refer to it as a regulatory loophole within RCRA to be able to ship out smaller volume containers uh, safely and efficiently. Under our lab pack services or clean pack services, you have, again, in the upper right-hand corner, you have clean pack laboratory packing, reactive material services. And for example, if you come across something that had potentially could become explosive because it's past its shelf life, let's say, for example, tetrahydrofuran, and they start forming the bottle's been opened and you start forming, potential fissures or crystals that could potentially go boom in the night. Our team would go in there and do a high hat stabilization to make it safe for transport for a defined period of time. Cylinder and compressed gas management, custom pack. In some cases, especially with larger customers, they might have the skill set to do their own lab packs. And so later in this slide deck, I'll be showing you our proprietary software, our online services, and if you have that skill set and you want to do your own packing, we have the ability to do that. Laboratory moves, in case you're moving across a campus, across the building, or to another city, we can manage that for you. We are also a DEA controlled substance management firm. Our Aragonite and El Dorado are reverse distributors for DEA controlled substances, and we have our own license. And then we can manage radioactives as well. Top three benefits. We have uh, a wide uh, breadth of transportation services across North America. And in particularly in New York, we have the state covered from, the Buffalo area with a facility in Lackawanna to the Rochester and Syracuse and Albany metro areas, all the way down to New York City with an office, three offices that covers the greater New York City area between North Amityville on Long Island, and then our offices out of Bristol, Connecticut, and Linden, New Jersey. Um, we have over 340 lab pack chemists across North America with extensive experience from uh, the high haz management and stabilization to DEA, controlled substances, to lab moves or whatnot. So there's a lot of breadth of knowledge, and they're highly trained, and they're consistently having ongoing training to keep their skills on top of the game. And we're one of the preferred providers in the biopharmaceutical vertical market. We have a lot of different offerings that we can offer besides just incineration. We do have sustainability options, regardless if it's from recycling or solvent recovery or anything. We need to just work with our internal people, and they will come up with the best solutions for you. Next slide, please. So field service is another a pillar within our environmental sales and service organization. And think of it as um, your labor teams. They're the ones that are come in and they're going to go and clean your tank, or if you have a fume hood and you need to have that cleaned, or you had like a mercury a container bust in your laboratory and you now have to do a decon. This would be the group that would come and respond to your needs. They do ER responses. For example, the example I just gave on a mercury contamination. But in the upper right-hand corner, we have the services that are commonly performed by our field services group, from emergency response to vacuum and tank cleanings, decontamination, evacuation or evacuation and removal, to demolition and dismantling. Again, in the state of New York, We have field service offices in those same offices I listed out for tech services as well. Again, with the biotech contract, we do offer preferred rates, and that goes with our field services offerings as well. And as I referred to earlier in the presentation, Clean Harbors offers an online portal. It's a one-stop shop, one-stop all, where you can log on and get up-to-date progress of where your manifest is, if you shipped out recently, or if you need to pull a report for your biennial report, if you're required to submit one to the state, or if you just want to get a copy of your manifest and you might have misplaced one and you're having a regulatory inspection from the New York DEC, um, you can pop online and get a copy of it from there. You can also schedule drum services. There's a whole breadth of services that's available on our online portal page, along with what I mentioned earlier. If you don't have your own waste management tracking or waste management on-site tracking, where you can put put waste chemicals into an inventory, there is the ability to do it on our tracking, on our portal page as well. Next page, please. So if you contact us, if you contact us and are looking for some more information, these are just some common questions that um, you'll be asked. Lori Kostak, she is our corporate account manager that's aligned to the biotech contract. Her or Dylan Borst, who is her corporate account support rep. Those would be the two primary people you might be dealing with initially. And then they would assess your needs and get the right local people involved. But these are some of the common questions that Lori or Dylan would be asking you if you reach out to them. And I'd like to thank everyone for their time, for letting me present a little bit, give you a little bit of information on what Clean Harbors is and what we can offer for you.
Thank you so much, Tim. I appreciate you taking the time, and thank you for servicing all of our members with all of the offerings that you have. Next, I'd like to call on Sarah Glazer. So we just had our Clean Harbors, and now we are transitioning to Office Depot, who can provide a breadth of services and discounts to pretty much every single one of our members in the ecosystem. So, Sarah, thank you for coming on with us.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Chris. So I am the strategic program manager, and I'm based in Charlotte, North Carolina. Nice cloudy day here today, but I support the New York Bio and the Bio Business Solutions team across the country. So I have worked with these teams to develop discounts and assortments that are really near and dear to what you all face every day, and hopefully you find this information valuable. And then if you have any questions, of course, you can feel free to ask. Okay. So I'm going to give you a little history lesson here. Most of you know us by Office Depot. And Office Depot is our retail organization that provides products and services to the consumer industry, meaning, back to school folks and those types of things, right? The ODP Business Solutions is the division of Office Depot that supports organizations like yours, supports the Bio Business Solutions program in New York Bio to bring those member benefits directly out to you. So that's who we are. So when somebody says Office Depot, I even still say that I'm Office Depot because people get confused about who we are. But we are one organization and we both support each other. Next slide. So when you think about what you need for your company, think about it from when you walk into the reception airway all the way to the back of the house or the restrooms or inside your labs. We can support you with many and all of the needs within your organization, from office supplies to break room supplies, print and promo, and those types of things. So just don't think, especially furniture. People don't think that we have furniture, which I scratch my head and wonder why wouldn't they know we have furniture? Well, guess what? We have furniture. So if you need anything in your company, these are most of the areas that we participate in and beyond, right? Next slide. So the biggest question is, why am I here? What are we here to talk about? Well, what's in it for you? So we put together this comprehensive program that's available to you at an instant. They're pre-negotiated discounts because we've really pulled back the layers to find out what's most important to this industry. So we're offering deep discounts on those most popular items, which we term our best value list. And we also offer up to 50% off of other items that we carry in our inventory. And what I mean by that is you could get, in a off top of my head, 24% off of furniture. You could get 35% off of writing instruments. Those are the things that you don't typically think to put on or expect deeper discounts on, but we're trying to spread that discount across the entire assortment for you. And we just launched that in December of this year, this new pricing structure. So once you join and you log in, you'll be able to see those savings right on the page when you're looking at those items. We also offer, it's not just this is it. We also offer promotions and monthly specials. We're working every day with our suppliers to say, what can we bring to the Bio Business Solutions program that's going to benefit the members? As a matter of fact, I'm working right now with Keurig, the coffee company, to put together a bundle that we can push out to you all to say, hey, if you buy 6 boxes of coffee, you're going to get a free a Keurig dispenser to go along with that, which is invaluable to some folks, especially for the startups. We do offer free delivery for orders below $30. And we have buy online, pick up in store. There aren't very many stores up in the New York market, but if you do find yourself traveling and you come across one of our stores, you do have access to those discounts in our retail stores as well. Next slide. So what this program is designed to do is bring efficiency and streamline your processes to help you save money at the end of the day, right? So we put together, a robust tool, which we call our dashboard. It gives you, well, let me say this. If you can't measure it, you can't control it. So if you need to control your spend, or you want to get your arms around what does the spend look like, it's all available at your fingertips. All you do is log in. You can look at a customized view of where your purchases are. We have the online order tracking. The analytics are on there. You can set up workflows. So if somebody needs to place an order, like a salesperson or something, and you need to route that to an administrator for approval, we have the workflow set up. We have easy user management, so folks can go in and add users, remove users. All of this is available to your fingertips, but you don't have to do it all on your own, because we also have our sales reps that can help you with that as well. And one thing I do want to drive home with is no cost, no additional charges for users, no additional costs for reporting. You don't have to pay membership fees or any type of dues with ODP to participate in this program, and there's no minimum spend that's required to participate. So our key lines of services, as I mentioned, the coffee and the water, of course, we have general office supplies and furniture and cleaning. We even have industrial cleaning solutions. Some of the things that we do see a lot of folks buying is the Dymo labelers and the labeling tapes that are used in your production facilities. One of the things that we launched over the last couple of years was our Tech Connect program, which will offer you access to tens of thousands of technology items. You can get software as a service and many, many other things. If you're buying new laptops, we can help you get them reconfigured. We can get you licensing renewals or licensing for software and those types of things. Next slide. So when I talk about the technology, our Tech Connect, that's embedded right into the website. So when you get your login and password, we set you up with your billing and everything. You just go in there, you click on that, you search for what you need, and we always have experts. I'm no expert on technology by any means. I was lucky I could get into the Zoom sometimes. But we do have that available to you, and those folks are very knowledgeable about technology, as I said, more so than me, and we are here to help and support you with that. So you don't have to get online and figure it all out on your own. We can help guide you through that. So, and I don't know, Chris, if you have the ability, sometimes when people play the video, they can't necessarily hear it. On the other end, we can try it. But one thing that I want to talk to and educate you, and I think you'll find this video, it's a couple minutes long, very interesting. If you're going on an online retailer and you're purchasing from them and they call an HP product a compatible. Well, what does compatible mean? That means it's going to fit in your printer. It doesn't mean that it hasn't gone through the rigorous testing of HP or the rigorous testing of our partners that actually do those compatibles. These are just online sellers that may or may not have the certifications or the wherewithal to get you a printer that is fully tested and that meets all of the certifications when it comes to putting into your printer. So I included this video. We can play it. Hopefully everybody will be able to hear it because I really do think you'll get something out of this. Yeah, I didn't think so, Chris. It's not working. You can go ahead and stop it. So I'll give you the short and skinny of this video. So what HP is trying to educate people on is there's chips that are inside the toner cartridges that come from HP, the items that are sourced from HP that have the actual HP brand, because there are a lot of fakes out there, and then the ones that we support also as well, because they go through that rigorous process. There's a chip in there that can be manipulated, and once you put it into your printer, malware can get put onto your system, intellectual property is stolen, all of the things, the nasty things we hear on the news is really alive and true. So think about it when you're putting something into your printer. Is it really an HP item or really an item that ODP, because even our private brand goes through that testing and security. Think about it when you're putting those things into your printer. So I just wanted to drive that home with everybody. No matter who you buy from, just think about that. And I'm happy to share the video, if anybody wants to see it separately. So why do you want to buy from us instead of somebody else? Well, we are, as Chris has mentioned, we are a preferred supplier on the Bio Business Solutions program, the Empire Advantage program. We have a dedicated account management team. You're not going to go out there looking, you don't have to chat and use AI and try to figure out what you need to do. You can pick up the phone and call us, and we're there to help you. We have reinstituted our private delivery fleet. We have been ramping that up quickly. Most companies, especially in, transactional type services, have outsourced that to private fleets, but not in our case. We brought all of that back in-house. So we have Office Depot or ODP Business. You'll see the trucks. They'll be co-branded Office Depot, ODP Business. There are uniform drivers and they are not contractors. So you don't have to worry about who's walking around in your facility. You know that this is an employee of ODP. We do offer the pricing flexibility. So we have, the core list of, the most popular items. But if you need, the purple Post-it note that you're using in production, use a lot of those. We have that flexibility to be able to tailor those solutions that are going to fit your needs. So it's not a one and done, and this is what you get. We really pride ourselves on being able to give you the tools and the services and the discounts you need to really make an impact and help you reach your goals. This is a free program. We have no minimum order requirements, or we're not saying you have to spend. We're saying come on in and spend, and I think that you'll find those discounts are valuable to you. So if you're a large organization or a small, we have that flexibility to help you achieve that. Um, we also have the product availability. We continue to ramp up what we carry in stock so that you don't have to wait 2 or 3 or 4 days to get your delivery. It's typically going to come to you next day through one of our drivers. And I did mention our advanced reporting tools, and on the next slide, I'll show you a little snapshot of that and what it means to you. One thing I did want to mention is if you are on an e-procurement system or a P2P platform, we have that expertise to integrate that. So if you're on Ariba or Oracle or something like that, and you want a supplier you can integrate into that, we are experts at doing that, and we have the teams. I won't do it because I'm not technically savvy, but we do have the teams that we partner up with internally that help us get you up and running. So here's just a little quick snapshot of what a dashboard would look like if you signed in. You can analyze your spend, and you can see so many ways. I won't read it all off to you, but you can see so many ways that you can slice and dice what your company is spending and where they're spending. So I think that will give you a good idea of what the spend looks like for your organization. Next. Then we also have what we call our smart carts or select carts. So if you have a green initiative, we can turn these carts on for you. And what this does is if you order, let's say, copy paper, and there's a recycled content available that you may want to look at, it will come up as an alternate. We also have that for private brand products for us that are typically a lower cost alternate. So if you're ordering, Post-it notes or something, and you want, an item that's the ODP brand or Office Depot brand, that would come up and say, hey, did you know that this is available to you at a lower cost? So we're always trying to find ways to help you cut down your spend in this category so you can use those dollars for something much more important than, office supplies, which is, people find boring, but I'm kind of a dork like that. I like it. So next. So in summary, you have the deep discounts, no cost to participate. You can put and add as many users on to your account as you want or you need at no charge. We're not going to charge you a service fee or a subscription fee. We have the resources and the flexibility to help you assist you to meet your goals. We have our dedicated account management team. You pick up the phone. No, you don't have to chase anybody down. We're there for you. And of course, as I mentioned, we have our dashboard reporting, and we're happy to meet with you and your organization on a quarterly basis, yearly, whatever you want, to just say, hey, what's going on with my business and what do you think that I should be doing better based on what you see and best practices in this industry. So how do you get connected to this program? Well, there's a couple easy ways. The first and foremost is the easiest way. If you're going to shop online and pay with a credit card, there's a self-registration link that you can find on the website, and it directs you to a page, an internal page that you create a login and password, you register, you shop, and you check out with your credit card, right? The other way is account billing. It's best if you send an email to bio@odpbusiness.com, and that routes directly to one of my team members who will pick up the phone and give you a call ask you what your needs are, ask you how you want your billing set up, and they can help you with anything you need, right? And they would also, if you need more information, just drop us an email and I'll put in the chat my contact information. I'm happy to answer any questions, or if you just want more information, I can forward that over to you as well.
All righty. Well, thank you so much, Sarah, for your time. Thank you for providing all these services to the New York bio ecosystem. I just wanted to give everyone a quick, well, first off, thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Tim, for your time today. Thank you for supporting our ecosystem. If anyone, whether you're a kind of prospective member or a current member, and you'd like to use either of these services or any of the other services within our ecosystem, please feel free to send me an email, shoot me a text, a phone call. Happy to jump on the line and have a conversation about any of the New York Bio membership offerings, whether it be from Jennifer's side on the advocacy side, the legislative side, the membership benefits side. Reach out to me, and I'm happy to connect you with Sarah, Tim, or anyone else in the ecosystem. Also, just to kind of put a ribbon or a nice bow on all of this, wanted to give everyone the opportunity, since we do have this program through the Bio Business Solutions program. It's the Empire Advantage program. The Bio Business Solutions team will be doing a savings week. That'll be March 17th through the 19th. So if you'd like a little bit more information on all of the savings partners, feel free to register and tune into any of those segments. You can kind of just go on our website, sign up for our newsletter. We had a newsletter drop today. It just kind of gives you the opportunity to register and attend any of those. If you did not get the what is it, the newsletter today, feel free to reach out to me directly. Happy to share with you any of that information. So with that being said, I wanted to hand it back to Jennifer to take us home.
Great. Thanks, Chris and Sarah and Tim. We really appreciate your joining us. You are examples of the important partnerships that we have all across the ecosystem. And I think, the ultimate takeaway is we really do offer something for all companies involved in the life sciences ecosystem. We're really proud of what we've built and what we offer our members. And we hope you will take advantage of all of the things that we have to offer. And if not before, I hope to see you on March 10th at our mini pitch day. But until then, stay warm if you're in New York and safe. And we look forward to seeing you next month on our next webinar as well. Thanks, Chris. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a great day.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much. All
Did you
righty.
stop recording?
I did stop recording. Does anyone
Perfect.
else? All righty. Well, thank you so much, everyone, for attending. Thank you, Rashida. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Nikita. Wanted to make sure if there's any other questions, feel free to contact me directly. Happy to connect you all with one of the savings partners or any of the other savings partners that we can connect you with. Happy to, have that conversation. And in the meantime, like Jennifer mentioned, everyone stay warm and we'll see you next time.
Thanks, Chris. Bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Mm.